Today is Sunday evening. Here right now, business planning for the week. Guys, this morning got a chance to go over to church, guys. Union Church in BWI, right at the Baltimore Washington International Airport, guys. Phenomenal organization, guys. Has really impacted me like big time these last few years. And so guys, Sunday is usually a day of reflection, go to church, with the family, get a chance to go to brunch, really just relax, rejuvenate, and get ready for the week, guys. And so what I want to do is this. I have a video that I've recorded that really helped me change my perspective on who I spent my time around, the conversations, the associations that I had, and how I looked at the life that I wanted for myself. So guys, I would say that in my first year and a half in business, this was the most impactful conversation that really got me thinking different and helped change my perspective because I knew who I wanted to be, but I wasn't sure what habits it was going to take to get there. This conversation unlocked some things and opened the door. So with that being said, guys, let's get this episode of Vlogmas started.
Christmas number 2. There's room for everyone on the nice list.
So today, I want to talk about a quick concept. One of my early mentors brought this up to my attention, and it really changed. It opened my eyes because it gave me some conviction on the way that I was moving, right? So he told me, he said, look, I want you to humor me for a bit, right? Imagine that anything that you do in your life has one or two options. It's black or white. There's no gray area. He said anything you do in your life is either positive or negative. It's either going to help you progress forward or it's going to move you backwards. You're either growing or you're dying, right? He said, let's set up a timeline, but the timeline, this is going to be a weekly timeline, right? This is just for 1 week, okay? Work from 8 to 5, 9 to 6, right? So that's 8 hours of productive time, okay? Now, after work, what does the average American typically do? They get off work. What do? They go home, right? They either go home, watch some TV, some Netflix, things like that, right? This is not everybody, guys, but this is pretty average, pretty traditional, okay? Now, it's Tuesday. What do we typically do? Back at it, right? We get up, we go to work, we get off, we come home. Maybe we do a little Taco Tuesday in the process. Why is it? Guys, we have 8 hours on, 8 hours off, 8 hours sleep. That's 24 hours. Now, it's Saturday. What does the average person out there do on Saturday? We may sleep in a little bit. Is that fair? All right, maybe we sleep in, we get up a little bit later, and then what? We're chilling. We're hanging out, doing our thing. Maybe we're going out to certain places down in the city, down in Baltimore, down in DC, whatever the case may be, right? And so we're really hanging out and having a good time. Now, we're doing our thing. It's not a bad thing, but it isn't necessarily productive, right? It's just we're having a good time. Okay, cool. Now, come Sunday, what do we do on Sunday? Maybe, I don't know, if we had a late night on Saturday. Look, I knew this life, guys. This is what I grew up doing. We had a late night Saturday because we were out, we had our pregame, and then after pregame, we went out and we turned up and we went for bar hopping, and after bar hopping, we woke up at noon, right? We woke up at noon, we ate our lunch, our brunch, right? And then we just hung out on Sunday, right? For some people, they like to go to church on Sunday, right? And then maybe they're watching football and stuff and they're just hanging out, okay? Cool. From start to finish, in this week's time, we actually ended up in the negative, right? Maybe this is, let's say, -10. So by the way, guys, is this a normal week that you guys saw behind me? Right? Is this a pretty normal week? Pretty normal. I went to work, I came home, I hung out with the family, hung out with the kids, did it again. Did it Wednesday, did it Thursday, looking forward to Friday. Why am I looking forward to Friday? Because I'm looking forward to the time where I'm not doing anything, right? Next person out there says, you know what? I know I'm working right now, but I don't necessarily see myself working here forever. So I want to do something extra. I want to develop a skill. I want to build a business. I want to do something outside of this business work because I don't believe that this work is necessarily my calling. I believe this work is here now to push me to my calling, right? And so you're here at work for 8 hours. You get off work, and then what do? You get off work and you start working on a website, right? Maybe you get off work, you start working on marketing, branding with your business. Maybe you're looking to be an artist, so you're making music, right? Maybe you're a barber, so you have a small shop. You have a small shop there. You have clients coming in, right? Maybe whatever the case may be. Maybe you do that, and then for a quick hour, at the end of the day, you chill out, you do your thing, and you get your day started again. Boom. So that's day one. That's Monday. Now Tuesday, we do the same thing. We go to work, we get off work, and we put in some extra work. We put in some extra time, right? Saturday, maybe you wake up early on Saturday, guys. In the business that I run, one thing we do on Saturdays, we get up and we have early morning boot camps, right? It's kind of like a drill for will thing. We want to really teach people how to start to have some more discipline and fight through. Hey guys, sleeping Saturday is tough. Saturday is usually cartoons and cereal. So to rework our brains, to wake up early on Saturdays is typically hard. But what we're doing is we're training ourselves to be a bit more disciplined, to be able to persevere for small things. Because if you can persevere, if you can win the battle of the pillow, of the bed sheets, of the pillowcase, you're creating a habit to win the battle against life, right? And so you get up early on Saturdays, you have a boot camp. And then guys, maybe around like 6 o'clock you take off and you're just chilling. You go to the movies, you do whatever, right? On Sunday, you get up, you go to church, that's productive. And then you're hanging out for the rest of the day. Look at where these two different individuals ended up at the end of the week, right? One ended up in the negative. One person ended up in the positive. 250, and then up here, you're looking at 400K and above, right? They say that you don't reach food freedom until 250. Food freedom, meaning you never have to look at the menu on how much things cost, you feel good, right? So you have to ask yourself, who do you want to be, right? Guys, nothing's wrong with the life of, like we said, hanging out, like going to work, coming back home, and then on the weekend, spending time, football games. That's okay, guys. I lived that life for about 24 years, right? That is fine. That is a 100% normal life. The only challenge, guys, is this. I got sick and tired of having a normal income as well, though. I got sick of that normalcy. And so I said, forget that. I want to live a life where I'm not worried about money and finances. I want to live a life where if I want to take a trip to Vegas, I don't have to go look at the cheapest flights and go look at, Spirit. Now, I'm very big on budgeting and making sure that I'm not overspending, delayed gratification, all that good stuff. But I got sick and tired of my heart pounding every time I had to take a flight because I was unsure if I would be able to pay for the tickets. And so I wanted to live a life where I didn't think about money anymore. Because at the end of the day, Eric Thomas says it best. He says, when you drive to work, do you worry about how much air you're going to have on your way to work? No, why not? Because it's abundant. There's so much of it. You're going to be able to breathe on your way to work. For those of us that are blessed with a healthy lungs that can just go out there and breathe, it's fine. Well, guys, I wanted to be like that with money. I wanted to be able to just live my life and not ever have to worry about how much does this cost? How much does it cost to get to? Because I want money to be so abundant in my life that I don't think about it anymore. Because I got sick and tired of thinking about money. I got sick and tired of always thinking about how much does this cost. It's not for me. For me, my life, I want to think about my purpose. I want to think about the impact I want to have. I want to think about the lives that I want to change. I want to think about the projects I want to build. I want to think about the things that I want to create. But I can't do that if all I'm thinking about is how much does the steak cost and what's the tip and can I tip enough? I got sick of it. And so for me, what I said is this. I'm done living this life. I said, forget that. I'm going to start living a lifestyle where I do some extra work after work. And then eventually that's going to replace my job. So now I can go out there and actually build something for myself. And so I'm going to go do the things that most people, guys, this is the 1%. Most people don't want to do this stuff. And that's okay. But I'm going to do the thing that most people don't want to do so I can live the life that most people don't live. What we did growing up, we had these type of habits. So I had to start hanging around people that had these type of habits to help influence me to think like that. And so I had to start saying, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going out and drinking and turning up. Not that anything's wrong with it. It just doesn't align with the life that I want for myself. Right? I want the abundant type of lifestyle, so I have to start hanging with people that are living that lifestyle. Hey guys, at the end of the day, it's true what they say. Wealth is not about your talent, it's about your habits. And so I started to spend time with people that have these habits. And guys, I've been loving what's happened in my life since. So guys, as I head to bed this Sunday evening, hope you guys got some value from that video. Like, share, subscribe, send it to somebody that you think needs it, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next episode of Vlogmas. Take care.